I like string cheese, but I don't like any other kind of cheese. And I don't know why. A lot of people have been telling me in the comments section of all my videos that I'm never going to get a hot girlfriend unless I fix my teeth. Well, that just shows how much you know. I can't get a girlfriend, for your information, because I'm a narcissistic, pompous jerk who drives girls away with his neediness in your face. My cousin Tobias, I think he might be 20 years old right now. He's going to prison for a while. That is going to be way too personal. He raped his baby sister. Yeah. And I know some of you are probably thinking this at this point. You're like, oh, here it comes. Another story that's designed to be sad. He's going to end it with a joke. And it's all going to be just a big laugh. He's going to get the last... No. No, there's no punchline. My cousin screwed up. He's going away for a while. At least 15 years. At least 15 years counts. Let's see, what are their charges? Rape 1, Rape 3, incest, and a couple other ones. He's done. He's officially dead. Not to me. I'm not saying, he's dead to me now for what he did. But I don't want anything. I'm not saying it like that. I mean he's dead. He's still breathing. He's still, you know, he's still biologically alive. But for all intents and purposes, he's dead. He's done. Because in the society we live in, you do something like that, your life is over. The life you had before, anyway, is over. The guy can do 15 years in prison, 20 years, 30, doesn't matter. Get back out. He's paid his debt to society. He gets branded with a really, really disgusting label. Quite possibly the worst label you can give somebody in this country. And no one will want to be his friend. No one will want to hire him. No one will want to live near him. That's it. And of course, after, 20 some odd years in prison, where you don't learn the skills necessary to become a productive member of society, that's not what prisons are designed to do. Prisons are designed to punish you, to scare the living shit out of you. They're not designed to push you back into the world when your debt is repaid with the skills required to be a law-abiding citizen. Sorry, that's not how it works. He's going to go back into the world with the very same skills, the same knowledge that he had when he went into prison, and he's going to screw up again, and he's going to find himself back in prison. And I know this for a fact because I know my cousin personally. He's not all there, like mentally. He's got problems. Most everyone in this generation of my family has problems up here. Some are worse off than others. He might have gotten a bad deal when it comes to biology. Holy shit, the guy is he's a compulsive liar. He doesn't even realize he does it. He just does it. He's a klepto. He just picks things up and puts them in his pocket. He doesn't even realize he's doing it. He hurts people constantly. He doesn't mean to, but he does it with his actions, his words. And the guy's had a really crappy life, like really, really crappy life so far. I mean, I know that him and his brother and sister were taken by the state when they were very young because their mother, my aunt, was big on drugs. And so they got passed around a bunch of different orphanages and things like that. And there's a multitude of other things that happen to them that's just not fun. And so I know my cousin's not going to learn from this. He's not. He's incapable of doing so. He doesn't have those skills. He's not going to learn those skills in prison. Who's going to teach him to him? Nobody I can think of. Everyone's going to look at that guy with the new label that he has now and think to themselves, I don't want that guy anywhere near me. That's what's going to happen. He's going to go to prison, he's going to get out of prison, assuming he survives prison, assuming he doesn't get shanked. Because he's going to have that label in there too. And people in there, you'd think criminals, you'd think the scum of the earth would be a little bit more sensitive to the whole I screwed up and now I'm in here with the rest of you who screwed up, thing. But they're not. No, they judge people in there too. They do. Your crime was worse than my crime. You deserve to be hurt bad. They do that. Just like us on the outside. So, He's going to go to prison, do his time, he's going to get out, he's going to screw up again, and he's going to find himself back in a prison. There's no way for him to escape this now. No way. I can't think of any way for him to escape his fate. It's sealed. He's done, and that's why he's dead. I was thinking about that the last couple days since I heard, and I can't help but think of how many other people in this country are dead. They could be walking around and breathing, you know, but that doesn't mean that they're, you know, have any future. It doesn't mean that things are gonna look up for them later. No. And I'm not talking about other sex offenders. I'm talking about, you know, everybody. And it doesn't matter what, if somebody does something, if they get labeled for something that they do, or the kind of life that they've been brought up in. It doesn't matter. We've got a lot of dead people in America. They're all walking around. Nobody gives a shit about them. Because the system isn't designed to fix people. You know? It's just not. We don't care. These people are a byproduct of the system. They're waste. And that's it. Once you get branded with that level of waste, you're done. My cousin raped his baby sister. Probably the worst thing anyone in my family has ever done. Probably the worst thing I've heard of anybody doing ever this year. But you want to know something? I forgive him. Even if nobody else will. Even if he can't forgive himself. Assuming, of course, he feels badly for what he's done. I do. I forgive him. I'm done.